First up, got a carbon mask. It's the pro version. So I always run a clear lens. You have two lenses, but I run a clear lens. Easier to see, especially when you're in an arena. Got a sheath strap on there, so dual strap. Got a normal carbon one and a sheath strap. Lightweight, perfect. Running the HK mount on there when I record. And then we got HK balaclava. Instead of wearing a head wrap, it's just a lot easier, lightweight, durable, holds the sweat as well. Same with the headband. Got a monogram headband, which matches the jersey, which is, if you can see, FG monogram. All down the sides and around the arm and down the arm. Then I just run a GoPro Hero 7. So, in the bag, you've got my ESG belt. Which is attack upper, carbon tube, 128mm. Red end cap, which fun fact is actually super glued on because I have a bolt in there. Red speed trigger, stock G&G lower off a Firehawk, plastic ESG grip, which is lightweight, and it's got this little funny thing in there. This is the Storm version, so if it breaks, I'll cry. Then we've got AirTac hop unit, the black one, the max one, and then it does have F2 inside. Which I'm switching from cap to rifle player on the field now. It's got a Nova grip, stock internals in the frame, stock hammer, it's got Addy Kappa slide, the void slide, Dots Black outer barrel, and that's pretty much it with the mag well and speed trigger on there. For the tank, I'm using this tiny one for the Kappa. With a Storm, oh no, Cat 5 rig on there, and then a HK nipple cover. For the ESG tank, we're using this Empire version. It is a carbon tank. Not sure on the size, but it's lightweight enough and it's big enough to hold enough air when I'm on the field and never run out. So for the belt setup, we are using the MHQ belt from Monk. It's light enough. It does everything you need. Don't need a. It's not overly fancy. Just straps around me. Then I'm using the PTS mags, the short ones, with a custom base plate. So on the field, it's easy to see, easy to pick up. Obviously, the small tank goes in there, and I just run a line off it. It just goes through this elastic part. It's just a lot easier to switch in and out from a rifle to Kappa. Then for the tracer, I'm using a Brighter C with a Speed QV end cap. Now end cap is a bit fancy, but yeah, small enough to do what it needs to do. Don't need to be too big. It's just compact, which one you want on the field. Also, I also forgot, this is what I'm using for an adapter on the Kappa. So it's got a custom chrome mag on there, TM1, and then it's just an angled adapter. So when you're shooting, it's just a lot more comfortable instead of being like that, straight down. It's a lot easier to maneuver on the field, especially when you're crawling around. So when I was at level 2, it was a normal game there and I didn't record everything I needed to because I forgot my knee pads and my elbow pads and my shorts. So I thought I'd just record this little segment. These are HK crash pads. So got elastic at the top, elastic at the bottom, and then 2 straps. They don't move. If you get the right size, they definitely don't move, and they stay tight and they last a long time. These are about 7-8 months old. Well, they've barely been worn, to be honest with you, but they have. Perfect on the field, indoor, outdoor, perfect. So arm pads, we're using HK ones. I'm not sure on the name, but they took a beating and lasted a long time, so. Yeah, these will carry on going until they're ready for the bin. For the shorts, HK Army again. I'm not a fanboy or anything, but pretty good stuff. Truthfully, I'm a carbon fanboy and I do love carbon stuff, which I'll be switching out on these pretty soon. But yeah, bang on. Protect your crotch, protect your sides, protect your ass when you're sliding around. These lot have barely been worn, but obviously they go underneath and you don't really land on your ass not too much unless you dive dodgy. But yeah, so I want to switch them out for carbon leggings, which they support your knees. They're basically built-in knee pads, your side, your arse, everything, you know what I mean? So won't be needing those much longer. Put that. Another thing I noticed in these videos, which I do need to get better at, I say hell of a lot as a filler word. Watch going off. But yeah, so this is my new gear bag. I was looking at the Anthrax deployment bags, the new ones. They're about 120, 130 pound, and I thought it's just a military deployment type bag. Well, it's in the word. And I'll see if we'll just get it cheaper, like China or somewhere. On Temu, I found this. The build quality might not be as strong as the Anthrax ones. I don't know because I never had one in the hand. I've never seen one in person. But this fits all my gear in. Everything I need to, from a rifle to capper to adapters to tanks to BBs to speed loaders to arm pads to knee pads, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, fits everything in. It has all my tools in it as well. It does need to puff out a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm hoping it holds up, but there's £10 bags, so it don't hold up. Who cares?